Thanks for showing up for this amazing D&D session. I appreciate you being here. I am going to let my DM, the amazing man that he is, explain to you everything that's going on and allow him to set the story and to let you know everything that's going on up to this point, get you caught up, and who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with it too. Back to him.
Our story takes place in the grand continent Uthra, once the home to the most powerful and wise peoples of all races. A utopia of grandiose thinking, innovations. Magics had never been so vast or varied. All peoples were prosperous in an age of peace and happiness. But seemingly overnight, silver fog overtook the known world, plunging it into chaos. The Golden Age is now long past, and in the past 100 years or so, progress has gone backwards. Magic's lost, history's forgotten. And now the reign of regal politics now dominates the balance of the world. Kings bicker over petty landlines and disputes of blood lineage. The land is now separated by a vast magical wilderness, coated in silver fog. Only the most prominent and well taken care of roads still exist, making any towns along these roads hubs of humanity. Outside the walled bastions, the silver fog carries its own dangers, able to move the environment and its denizens, making navigation difficult if not impossible. Luckily, there are places in the world within the fog that are anchored into place. One of those locations, a bustling city called Yeda Oder, where we find our band of heroes. One of which is Branch, a Feywild centaur with the lower half of a large deer, using bow and spear to exact revenge on the warkin who killed his family. Calliope Moonsong, a lush Kalishtar glamour bard, the center of all attention and a friend to all. Aaron, a half-elf divination wizard with a doctorate in archaeology and a knack for map-making. Tyrius Redgefist, a Satyr whispers bard, as keen with a rapier as he is aloof. And finally, Boris Steelguts, a paladin haunted by the past and seeking a brighter future. But that's far off. We're not that deep into the political games and the grandiose cities of Uthra. We find ourselves in a distant town, a large, up-and-coming city of Yeda Oder. There, a grandiose party of unique individuals has gathered. Called forth by a grand pilgrimage set out by the church, the Adventurers Guild, and the kings, the crown. This pilgrimage was sent out to all reaches of the continent through the ever-changing ways of the known world. These pilgrims venture far and wide to come to Yeda Oder to get a new lease on life, become adventurers, or the equivalent of such things. And with that, these individuals that are currently sitting at the table have undertaken this pilgrimage and trial into the Adventurers Guild. They are, what are you guys, E rank?
D.
We are D rank because we went off.
Tier
D rank adventurers, that's right, because you guys were the most successful group in the challenge of the Marionette's Dungeon, where you fearlessly waltzed in to this unknown challenge and emerging victorious, wounded and tired, but very victorious, bringing out several trophies of the Marionette Dungeon creatures, these doll-like humanoids, and 3 variant monsters, which you guys turned in for quite the price and recognition. Although not all the other parties that took this trial. Of 110 adventurers, 37 lost their lives and take their first challenge of their careers. Many adventurers looked at you with awe and envy, and others look at you with rage and discontent. You guys proceeded back, rested your weary bodies, and took up some small tasks, earning small enemies along the way and messing with some other adventurers in nonchalant and sneaky ways. Eventually taking on a larger quest to eventually go south and investigate a particular point of interest that hasn't moved in the fogs. While you all were, preparing for this particular trek, gathering a cart, horses, and inventory to last that particular travel, you guys decide to take on a secondary quest from the guild to go to a particular cellar. Or a particular point of interest, meeting up with the person that gave you this quest, or the quest that you guys picked off the board and got approved for. You guys signed a NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and you all had a binding magic cast on you all, unable to speak of this particular task at hand. Setting off as responsible adventurers you are, I say that with a grand smile.
We're so responsible.
As you all take off on this particular quest line, you guys got roped into a side quest of sorts, finding a old statue to an elder god called Gaia, otherwise recognized as Melora the Earthman. A deity in her prime and golden era, a deity whose domains are nature and natural beauty and balance and motherly energy. The clearing that her statue was in was lush with good berry bushes, which were naturally occurring, a very rare thing at this point in time. The fog avoided this particular region altogether. And you guys found, with the help of a past ally, an entrance going downwards where you all encountered a shaded grotto. This grotto was pleasantly filled with birds of all sorts, ravens and crows and doves and pigeons and all sorts of songbirds, tropical or otherwise. One in particular catching Calliope's attention, this Ribbons Phoenix. I would say it's probably about 2 foot tall, larger bird overall, but with these large feathers that kind of glide and dangle like ribbons off of its wings and tail. It guided you deeper into this shaded grotto where you came across an odd set of ruins. Venturing forth, you guys found a dungeon very similar to the Marionette's dungeon. And deeper in there, you found unusual creatures, these fog wolves, these amalgamations of what looks to be lions and crocodiles, these bestial predatory bodies with the limbs and hardened scales of elongated and twisted by the fog. Easy enough for you all to handle, especially the alpha. You guys quickly dispatched it, ruining the morale of the others and quickly claiming your prize over the beasts. You underwent another trial down there, a large force field of red staticky energy, and coming across a being that was labeled a guardian of sorts. Him leaving your mark on the party and him being bound to another part of your party, you guys successfully retrieved a heart scale from a mysterious being enclosed in a round room in that secondary dungeon. And you guys backtracked to give her this tyranny of the Golden Eden her heart scale back, and she escaped. You guided her away from her interred prison and brought her back surface side, where you all enjoyed a beautiful dawn morning as she drank in the sun's rays for the first time in over 150 years. And as you all decided to go back to your carts, things were not as they seemed. quickly realizing that there was illusion magics over your cart and over some of the surrounding landscape, you guys quickly dispelled it, peeking through the illusion magic as a whole. And discovering several slaughtered bodies covered in illusion magics, which you also dispelled. Discovering that these bodies were, in fact, Pendrake militiamen. You also found a body of your friend, Mr. Noodles, the the black pelted tabaxi rogue, pummeled into the ground by some sort of heavy impact. Tyranny, offering her assistance, gifted you a odd divination spell where you could see your allies, the half-orc Hal and the changeling Kala, being whisked away into the fogs, held in a large cage on the back of a cart. And as they wheeled away, a hefty plume of fog covered the vision, and suddenly they were in what appears to be sunshine and hot desert sands, wandering far east, based on the checks of, I do believe it was Aaron who has the knowledge for that sort of thing. And as you all came to the realization, you guys hunkered down and decided to move closer to the destination at hand, a point of interest that could be seen from a distance by a clustering of large elder pines that kind of tower over the rest of the trees in the area. And as the party rolls up in their horse and carriage and their side pony, you guys look towards a rocky, looks like a riverstone pathway that kind of winds through the roots and has these very well-maintained stairs, very nice looking. And as you make your way up, you see a figure standing before a round door, kind of enclosed in roots on all sides. Him swearing, I do believe, in dwarvish lightly as he catches the sound of hooves of various characters and NPCs as he whirls around and you all make eye contact. Raise the idols. Please describe yourself. What does the party see?
Hello. What you see is a disheveled dwarf who he's got like this kind of, it used to be white, now kind of tattered gray overcoat with some, light armor, kind of just trying to keep it as light as possible. He's got a sword on his hip. He's got some javelins on his back. If you were to look him in the face, what you would see, normally you see dwarves with tons of beads and braided beards and braided hair. This guy's that you see before you, his beard is all kinds of just out there, and his hair is just sitting up underneath a cap, just a simple cap, just not really worried about it. And as he turns to look at you, you kind of notice that it looks like he's been standing there for a minute, just kind of staring at this door.
Do we see him from behind?
Yeah, he has his back towards you. He's kind of looking at this green blue with this heavy brass handle. As he hears you, takes a look back at you, and you all make eye contact.
Hey there, strange fellow.
Hi, how you doing? Can I assist you with anything?
I mean,
Yeah.
Looks like
you.
you might need assistance there, pal. You good?
No, I got it. What? Is it that?
Does
easy?
he got it?
Is it that easy to tell? Is it that easy?
He does not got it.
Yeah, I'm having issues. I'm trying to get in here, but something's up with this thing. I don't understand this door at all. It doesn't make any sense. If you have any kind of foresight or knowledge, or in all my years of studying, it has not helped me at all with this. If you have any kind of insight, please, by all means, I'll take any help I can get.
Yes. The
It knows
first thing that
everything.
I've learned about doors is that, and then goes behind him and then shoves him.
I just kind of
Oh, let's see. Did that work?
step back and I look at him and I'm like, "Hey, man, I'm just as confused as you are. I don't know. Y'all rolled up on me. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm just out here trying to do my thing. I don't want no trouble. I'm just out here, man." And I got my hands up, like just. I take a step back. I'm like, I'm just out here.
Like you're gonna run out. Serious, be nice. He's cute.
I look over and I see her and I'm like, I please tell this guy, I don't mean no harm. Do I need to put my weapons down? What do I need to do to make sure you don't attack me? What do I need to do?
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't attack you. I just wanted to help you figure out how the door works.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Sorry for the shit.
Okay. Let's try this. I'm gonna keep my hands up here. Okay. Hi, my name is Bofer Steelgut. I'm a dwarf.
Sorry.
What's up, Bofer?
Hi.
My name's Blanche. We were out here looking for a place to bury our friend Mr. Noodles. This looked like a wonderful place, but are we breaking and entering?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, because if you are, I am. So I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna be perfectly candid. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest. This isn't my place either. I'm just here. I'm just here. Nice to meet you, Branch. Once again, I'm Bo for Steelgut.
Nice to
Erin's gonna
meet you.
pull the. Oh, she's gonna pull the cart up and get down. Gonna look at Branch like, when has breaking and entering ever stopped us before?
I
Hi,
was just asking.
Erin. Nice to
What?
meet you.
Hello, Aaron. We're good, right? We're good.
Tyrius is going to stand in front of Bofur, and you know those game that kids play with the high-fiving thing? You just start clapping and
Patty cake?
high-fiving each other.
Patty cake. Yeah.
Wait, he's gonna do what with noodles?
I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna let y'all look at the door. I'm gonna let y'all look at it. I'll step back, and if whenever you're ready to talk to me, talk to me. I'll be right here. I'll let you look at it. Since I was unsuccessful, I'll let you look at it. I'm gonna stand back. You do what you got to do. If we're breaking and entering, then I guess I am too, because I need in there. So I don't know. And it's at this time I'm gonna step away for just a second to go put my daughter to bed.
Hey, does anybody? Oh, which one of us is good with alchemy and arcane? All right.
Yeah, because ironically, mine is not that great.
Y'all think we I think there might be some good potions in this treehouse.
What gave you that idea?
I mean, they living in the tree. That's just the vibe I get. I think potions when I see treehouse. That's what the forest has taught me so far.
To further describe this particular setting you guys are in, you are in a rivulet stone patio right now. There are these like probably 15-foot tall walls of just heavy oak on any side of you, kind of blocking you in on three sides, and in front is this very well done stone closed hobbit door. There are windows anywhere. It is just this beautifully done and well painted. Calliope, could you give me a history check?
Just so everyone knows, I'm back, and as this is going on, I'm gonna be standing kind of back and allowing them to do their thing, and I'm gonna pull out a little like notepad from my backpack and just kind of be taking notes.
Could you also roll me a history?
Yeah, for sure.
Please, oh please. Oh my god, of course. Alright, it's a 7.
You do have
Oh,
inspiration.
no. I do have inspiration. I think I will use it immediately, because that's horrible.
I
You know anything, bro?
I rolled a 5.
Alright, we're ready to go.
I rolled a
Oh,
5.
much better.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
caught up in doing
yeah.
like your little notes, Bofer. You're kind of like, yeah, just jot this down real quick, like
Yeah.
just taking notes
And-
on whatever you think would be important.
And literally all I'm doing is, that guy said his name is Branch. She said her name's Aaron. I heard someone yell Calliope. And I don't know this guy's name, but his hands are kind of tough. So I'm just going to put him as tough hands. There we go. Put my notebook and put my notebook down.
How rude. He wants to beat you up and he didn't even introduce himself. The
We know
nerve
this
on the
guy's
guy.
10 minutes and he's already scared of us. Why are we like this?
I'm gonna just kind of.
I don't know.
All you see is a little dwarven guy, just super, just befuddled, just like hurriedly writing in a notepad, like not angrily, just
What?
like hurriedly, so he can get his eyes back
scribble.
up in front. Yeah, just like so I can
Yeah.
keep my eyes on you. Like I'm trying to like look up and write and look up and write.
So,
Calliope.
17 Calliope, looking over like the stone, this very much looks like a collaboration of Dwarvish stonemasonry and Hobbit aesthetic. It's especially pronounced, like the stoneworking, like how it's like flawlessly done on these like three stairs where there's like a little bit of this flat stone overhang. It's got metal caps on the sides that haven't patinaed. This is really nice stone masonry. And at the foot of the rounded door, you see in Dwarvish runes, it says Shireton Cellars. If you look above the door frame in common, it says Shireton Cellars right on the top of it. And as you get close, Calliope, to kind of like admire this, in the front of the door, it says 1 isn't allowed, 3 is a must, 5 is a party.
5 is a what?
5 is a party.
Ha!
Well,
I love that.
So,
okay.
did we find anything out? What you got for us?
The writing on the door is kind of like slightly shifting, as if it's like that stick out maybe like a half inch from itself.
Calliope turns around excitedly to Beaufort and says, "You couldn't go in because you were lonely. You need friends."
All right. Okay. So,
That's the party, guys. Let's go.
okay. I'm gonna stand next to Calliope since she seems to be the one that's nicest to me, and I'm just gonna stand next to her and be like, "All right, cool, all right." Like, just happy that I'm not standing next to the guy who shoved me. Just I'm gonna stand next to her and be like, "All right, let's do it, yeah."
Calliope's gonna mind link with Beaufort. And then Dwarvish is gonna go, "Breathe, buddy. We're always like this. It's fine. It's fine."
For the both of you, can you both with wisdom saves?
Wait, oh lord.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Calliope flooded his brain.
I got a 16.
Please, oh please.
Amazing,
no, that wasn't a
amazing
save.
storytelling. Oh, it was a
That was
check.
a check, not a
No.
save. Oh no. Please, Calliope. I get advantage on wisdom saving throws. Thank God. Oh God.
No. Oh
Oh,
no.
okay. And it's a 2.
Oh no!
Hey,
Calliope
it
failed
wasn't a crit
miserably.
fail.
It was, yeah.
So
So
as
close.
you mind link Calliope, there is this instant flood of knowledge between the two of you. In this momentary instance of your two minds connecting, you guys know so much about one another. You know, like all the things that Calliope has been through in the past like month or so, it floods into your brain, and like pretty much maybe the last 2 or 3 years of Bo's life just floods into yours, Calliope. This overwhelming, instantaneous download of knowledge. You know Gopher as well, if not better than anyone in this party. It's instantaneous moment in time.
I kind of
Calliope.
You would also both realize that you are on the same quest.
we're on the
What's
same
that,
what?
The party and Beaufort are on the same quest.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Whoa!
So as soon as this happens, Beaufort kind of steps back for a second and goes, "Hey," like his tone lowers, his eyes change, and he goes, "If you don't mind, please don't say anything. Just keep you can have that information freely, and I won't hold it against you. Just please, I don't like to relive it. Just hold on to that for me, and we'll call it even."
Calliope just mime zipping her lips and nods.
So basically, what you get a download of is Beaufort's story of, at one point, he was just in a hunting party. He was a hunter-gatherer type guy, outdoorsman, and he one day found out that he could use magic. Just he was out hunting and just out in the country, out with his buddies, just a country bumpkin dude, and all of a sudden he put out his hand, just like pointing out at some animals, and a guided bolt shot down and took down it freaked him out. He didn't know what happened, and so he found out he had an affinity for magic, and so he went to the church to try to learn and to try to get better at it. And he gets, over the years, just starts accruing knowledge and just, I mean, immersing himself wholly in his studies, and becomes a paladin of the church of Morodin. And then one day out on a patrol of the fog, just through the midst of chaos, he looks out and he sees in the fog, he sees 4 figures, what look to be monsters, standing and with, weapons ready and drawn, standing over what looked to be a child or a small man or woman or whatever. Just, it looked like a person in the fetal position, knelt down, like just getting ready to be sent to the other worlds. And so he jumped into battle. He drew swords, drew his drew everything. He started just fighting till his heart couldn't fight anymore. And then once the fog wiped away from his eyes and everything became clear, he looked down at the figure that was supposed to be a child or a small man or small woman or something. He looked down and it was just a bigger boulder. And then as he turned around to look at the things he just slaughtered, it was innocent people. And at that moment, one of the men that was with him went running back to the church and started just blaspheming his name and saying that he killed innocents. He doesn't deserve to do this. His teacher tried to defend him, the teacher who taught him everything he knew, and his mind is warped by the oath he took. He is no longer a paladin of the Church of Morodin. He is now an oath breaker because he did not defend the innocent. And so every day for the last however long he has lived with this haunting imagery of what he's done, and he's ashamed of it and has been on his way to fight as much as he can to get back into the good graces of his god, because he was very fond of his god. And so as we're kind of do this happening, and I ask you to please keep this, what he's saying is look, this is not something that I am, okay with other people knowing. I'm ashamed of this. This is private information that nobody knows. Other than the people in my hometown way off in the distance, nobody knows.
Do you tell it to the entire party or just Calliope?
That's just what she got from the mind link.
Calliope's the only one
Okay.
who would know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calliope is reeling. There's just tears streaming down her face and she's looking at him, but she's not sobbing. She puts her hand on his shoulder and she just nods. Hey, got it.
Thanks. And then as she's got her hand on my shoulder, I look at everybody else. I just start walking in. As if the door's open, I start walking in.
Calliope follows after.
I would like to inside that though.
There would just be like a momentary like blip. You can to see if you can like see their reaction at all, because that would pretty much all that you get would just be like them kind of like brain freezing for a second, and then kind of like taking a half step away. It'd be a very minor kind of interaction.
Yes, but I would imagine that Calliope starting crying immediately out of the blue, kind of raised his eyebrows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we just see prolonged eye contact and the baby girl's crying. What's going on?
Yeah.
Calliope cries randomly. She's damn near bipolar.
Well, and
Yes, this is true. Still.
As we're kind of mind
Nobody
linking,
else hears the voices.
yeah, no. That's another thing is that you get is I hear them too.
Oh hell! You're really kidding.
But no, that as y'all are looking at her starting to cry, you just see Beaufort kind of like start to look down at the ground and just kind of like almost ashamed that now someone else knows and he has to kind of explain it away or something. You just see this look of like despair come across his face.
Calliope's understanding.
As the party steps up to the door, the runes begin to shift and change, and before you see this pop up before you all. The runes shift and change into the more you push, the more I hide. With the right touch, I swing aside. I hold no tongue, yet answer true. If you have the key, I'll open for you.
Huh. The riddle. Aaron, you're good riddles.
Oh, I'm thinking of it. Riddles were
Break it
never my
down.
strong suit. Riddles were never my strong suit. Actually, like out of character, I'm not good at these.
The more you push, the more I hide, but the right touch, I swing aside, I hold on. If you have, can I make a intelligence roll or something to see if maybe Beaufort may have? I've seen that there's dwarven runes on the door, and I've kind of been studying, standing here at this door for a while. Can I make maybe an intelligence roll to see if maybe something sticks out to him?
I'll allow it.
I am so tempted to Google it right now, but I'm not gonna do it. It's cute.
Would you want intelligence or would you want investigation?
I would say this would just be an intelligence check. So you can just go to above where it says intelligence 011. You can just click that +0 on your main stat bar.
I got a 9.
9. You feel like you've heard this someplace before, but you can't quite place where. It definitely sounds like a riddle of sorts.
That sure is a riddle.
Over.
God.
And Calliope charm a door.
What was
The
it?
right touch.
I think it's that. Is it a door?
As you say that, Aaron, the riddle shifts as if it's been solved, and it rephrases itself.
Oh, dope.
I guard the way, but have no sword. I stand in place, nary a word. I may be locked, I may be free, but when you step through me for what's to be. God, that even got me. Fuck.
Bofer reads that and goes, "Is this a fake door? Do we just?"
Hang on. Hang on. Is the door an illusion? Can I cast detect magic on the door? Is it actually there? Are we being illusioned again?
The runes themselves are partial, like, illusion magic, but the door itself is real.
Oh, damn it.
Bofer walks up and goes, "I think I drank," like just to himself, like, "I think I drank too much last night or something, because I swear this door was real or something. I don't know what's up with that." Like, just like grundling to himself. Like, what the
Got
hell
her
does that
hand
even
out, like,
mean?
yeah, it feels solid, but like,
Branch looking around, thinking back to when Boofer had his notebook out. All these nerds around here, we can't solve this darn riddle. Should I just kick the
couple of
door open?
geniuses.
No, don't
Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
When in doubt, kick it down. Branch!
Brett, you hit the nail right on the head.
It did say
Give me a strength check.
Hold
This
on.
will just be normal since you don't have any more Calliope special potions. Thank fuck.
Wait. Do I see him about to try to rip the door off?
Who's gonna kick it in?
Are you gonna kick it in? Okay, yeah. Go
His
ahead.
powerful legs.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, have you tried this already?
funny.
there is.
You're a lot stronger than me, so if you got it, you got it. I don't
I
know.
do. Me and Mitch do have personal history with doors. That is for sure.
That was a fun session, though.
There was a fun session. Oh, you said.
She's gonna step in front of the door and spread herself like spread.
Wait, Calliope, what are you doing?
Your mic just went like you were talking, and then slowly muted out.
Because headphone warning. Calliope's a screecher, you know.
Oh
The
yeah.
mic can't keep up with her.
Peeking. Got it.
The octaves are too high.
The mic can't handle it. It's too much.
But yeah, if I see you about to kick the door in, I'll look at you and be like, I mean, I did try hitting it a bunch. Like you see like sword slashes, and you see like a little spot that looks like where I might have thrown my javelin like at the doorknob trying to break the doorknob, and it like slid.
Visible effort here.
Yeah, there was visible effort by me, but I'm not that strong. So if I look, if you got it, you got it.
Calliope's gonna still stand spread eagle. Wait a second. We can touch. Wait 1 second. He's gonna
What's
turn
the
around.
door made of?
It appears to be like a thick wood of sorts. You can see like the grain and pattern of the door, but it has like this green-blue stain to it, and this very kind of blocky bronze handle. It has a little bit of a patina to it.
Branch looks around.
I would
Has
like to
anybody
know.
tried turning the knob? We turned the knob yet?
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm like looking at everybody here. I'm looking at Bo for like, I'm sure anything we could think of, this guy has probably already tried, guys.
We turned the knob already, right?
He just, you say that, and he just puts his hands up like, I mean, hey, five.
What haven't you tried is the better question. What haven't you tried?
I haven't. I mean, I haven't tried fire, but I don't have anything for fire. So it's been mostly. It's mostly been. It's mostly been just blunt force trauma. I don't know. Blunt force trauma, maybe a little bit of
Listen.
magic, but that's about it.
The riddle said 3 is a must, 5 is a party. So now we are 5. Now you can knock on the door will open. There you go. Go knock.
Okay, and he just walks up. He says that, and I'm not looking to make him any more upset at me than he already is for some reason. So I just walk up to the door and just.
He's not upset. He's just prickly.
Yeah.
Like the whole time I'm knocking on the door, I'm like my arm is extended, but I'm like watching him, like just like smiling, like hee 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 hee, and then just.
So you guys have successfully answered the riddle, and as you knock, the door slightly gives way. It appears to have very well-oiled hinges and opens kind of over the lock very smoothly, easily, without much of an issue.
So what you're saying is I knock and the door pushes open. Just like
Yeah, pretty much. See?
It was that
Kindness.
easy. He just needed friends, like Calliope said.
I just step back and go, thanks, after you, I guess. And just kind of stand to the side, like a chauffeur, just kind of like put my arms out, like, after you.
As the
Fine.
door kind of opens up to its full height, you notice a staircase going down, still made of these flattened river stones. The walls are rounded, very much like a hobbit style, with these wood reinforcements about every 15-20 feet around these rounded tunnels going down. It is pitch black down there. You notice a fair bit of this kind of like dry ice fog kind of going through the root systems and kind of flooding into the staircase going down and leaking up towards you all. This very like thick, low-hanging. It immediately kind of like stale spilled ale and dried wine glasses, the pungent smell of cigar smoke and majour.
Not even chilling.
Fancy.
This looks a lot more expensive than I was kind of thinking. I don't know about you. This is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, cheap ass cigar too.
I mean, any cigar that you can smoke is good, right? He picks one up and he just kind of looks at it and he's not real sure. He's like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just a small town guy. I've never really had a insane expensive one. I mean, this looks all right to me.
You're not gonna smoke that, are you? It was on the floor.
As soon as you say, "Are you gonna smoke that?" I light it. It just it starts smoking.
There's no cigars on the ground. You guys just get that smell of like
okay. I thought you were
old
saying...
cigar smoke, like a cigar room that's been left open. How there's that ambient kind of like stank that comes out from it. You're getting that.
Then Bofer walks in and goes, home. That's what this smells like, and just kind of starts looking around.
From behind you all, coming on the cart, a musical bell-like voice kind of comes out from behind and goes, "Oh my! If you find some of that, please bring it to me." As you see, out from the back of the cart with 3 books in hand, one in each hand and one kind of floating in front of her as she's just reading this various books that she has found in the back of the. Again, thank you, Aaron.
So,
she's making herself at home.
Do we hear
very
that,
much so?
Do I hear that voice behind me, or do I hear it like in my head?
Oh, it's behind you.
Oh yeah, this is our friend Tyranny. Tyranny, this is Bofer. She's a dragonkin.
Hi.
You see a probably 6 foot tall female elf with these like downward tilted eyes. Her eyes have no pupil or whites. It is just this swirling. She has ankle length platinum white hair, and she seems to have like these radiant veins that seem to cover her body. She has this faint scar between her collarbones, just below bone center. Yeah, and she's just kind of floating there in this semi-translucent, opaque white dress, just reading these books in accelerated pace. A smile on her face as she kind of looks over and waves.
Beaufort at first is expecting someone for some reason to be near his height, and he turns and looks and just kind of looks at her knees and goes, "Hi, I'm Beaufort Steelgut."
Still floating, probably like 5 feet in the air, and like in position like she'd be on a sofa. She just kind of peeks out from the corner of a book and goes, "Hello, Beaufort. Welcome to the group." And just still just kind of floating there mid-air, thinking about reading. Again, if you do find some cigars, please bring them topside. I have been craving them so.
Hey, if I find them, I'll grab a whole bunch of them, and you can have as many as you want. This smell reminds me of home, so I love this. And
It's funny that Tyranny also just got here and is the one welcoming Beaufort to the group.
as soon as that conversation cuts off, I turn around and I just start looking for what I was contracted to get, and so I start looking around.
It's probably like a good 3-foot staircase down.
Gotcha.
Do we want to check for traps or anything weird?
That's probably a good idea.
Perception checks.
Perception checks. This is gonna be great.
My favorite check of the entire campaign.
Oh no.
I got a rock.
No! Oh, not 20!
Oh,
Let's
let's
go.
go.
Thank God.
Hey,
Like,
I got
happy guy.
Wow!
16.
All right.
16,
All right.
baby.
16, 16, 21, 25, and a 7. Very nice. So, as you all are kind of looking, Aaron, you are kind of slightly spaced out for whatever reason. Maybe
It's Tyranny.
something
She's too
gnawing.
shiny.
Yeah, I mean,
She fucked me up again.
She's loud. She's loud.
She's very shiny and distracting.
Yes.
Yeah.
But to the rest of you, kind of looking at like stairs and like walkway going down, kind of like inching your way forward. You don't see any pressure plates. You don't sense any string. There's no like hooks. There's no that you can sense. There's no like, magical triggers laying about. There's no glow behind stone like signify like a trap. It is fine as far as you can tell. Down, Calliope especially, you are very comfortable with like the stonework, and it's your instincts are just screaming at you that this is a safe hallway to go.
Calliope's gonna cast light on her hair and just follow the steps downward.
Nice. As your hair lights up to pink flames, and to walk down. Or actually, is your hair in a braid now?
Yes.
I think your hair would easily.
Beaufort just kind of sees that she casts light on her hair and is like, he's kind of like beside himself, just like, that's so cool.
As she casts the light on her hair, it kind of takes on this pinkish tinge, hitting the otherwise dark wood root system that is the walls of this particular corner. A rather unique shade of like brown. And as you walk down, you guys come. Are you guys going down all? Just out of curiosity, so I can shift moves.
Say that one more time.
Are you guys all coming down at once?
I'm following the group, whatever they tell me to do, especially what did I call him earlier? Tough hands. I'm following tough hands.
Serious tough hands. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I guess we're going down together, but I would say about 2 paces behind each other.
It's fine. as you all make your way down, you guys come to this almost cottage-like scenery. These wood reinforced walls with like white plaster behind them, lines and lines of barrels and casks and kegs. If you guys wouldn't mind dragging and dropping your tokens near this topmost doorway that would be super fantastic. But yeah, you guys see probably a 40-foot tall bottom floor to rounded ceiling cap with chandeliers. The room itself is probably about 100 foot long and probably at least 80 foot wide. You see beautiful wooden floors that are now covered in this kind of thick rolling. Yeah, all the beauty of this place is kind of wasted in the darkness that is currently tainting it. You guys also pick up, especially you, Calliope, with your natural 20 now that you're at the bottom of the stairs. You catch this. It's like a really sweet kind of smell. Slightly.
Hello there.
In a way.
Oh,
Does it smell like booze at all?
Oh, it does smell like booze. You still have that like pungent smell of like spilled ale and spilled wine that is kind of lingering in. And there's still that pungent smell of mature and cigar smoke.
Calliope.
So if you go
going
over to the journal tab, the third one over on the right hand side,
Uh-oh.
go up a little bit more, other side. So go to where the dice roller is, where the chat tips are. Go to the very top of the screen. Oh, to the right. To the right more. Not on the image screen, on the text side. Other side.
Oop, over here.
Other side. Oh, wait, here. So if you go over to journal, so you'll see like in the right hand corner, there's like a chat symbol, a little paint symbol, and then a newspaper. Or a disk drive, I guess, a floppy disk.
Can show them on Discord real
Click
quick.
on, yep. So there, and then you can just drag and drop your token. Bing bang.
Sweet, got it.
Yes.
you go.
Sorry about the poor explanation.
No, you're good. You're good. I was sitting there dragging and dropping my name for like the last 3 minutes, letting you talk, just hammering at it.
Please
Can-
let me know if
can you-
anyone cannot drag their tokens.
Can we actually do that on Discord?
Do what?
Sharing Roll20.
There is a Roll20 application on Disco, but I don't know if.
Yeah. Because then one of us have to open it only. And the rest of them are just basically interact with it.
Oh, okay.
But never mind.
Why am I having such a hard? Oh no, I'm not. I did it. Haha, there it is.
we're all here?
Think so, except for Tough Hands.
I'm over
There he
there.
is.
There he is.
Wait.
So,
I'm just working from the tablet, so it's kind of difficult.
Oh, okay.
I
Gotcha.
gotcha. So, as you all come out onto this little raised balcony, you are immediately hit with all these various scents, both pleasant and slightly unnerving. This whole room is just clad in pitch darkness. Thick fog kind of sticks to all layers of the floor, kind of giving this eerie, almost completely forgotten or even haunted kind of look to it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Can we how much can we see again? Like, what's the range of the light spell again, Calliope? How far
It's
ahead
like
of us can we
a
see?
20-foot bubble of bright and a 20-foot bubble of dim.
Yeah.
Yeah, light spell don't fuck around then.
Oh, and then I got 60 feet of dark vision. Never mind. I always forget I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You elf.
Half.
So, yeah, okay. But
Anyway.
Great.
No, I'm proud of my human half too. It's fine. It's whatever.
No, Calliope's racist. I'm not.
Oh. Oh, you were just hating on me for being
One drop
an
rule,
elf.
motherfucker.
Wow. Some Legolas Gimli shit. Heard.
But they were besties.
They were besties eventually. It took them a minute.
Completely overwhelmed by the smell of booze because she's been dry for I don't know how long now.
Oh, it's been a
Calliope's
few
got
days.
to-
Easy.
Yeah.
How has she been doing this sober, actually?
Good companionship.
Aww.
She's been scared out of her mind.
And the DM may have forgotten that she didn't have it, so I make her make any rolls for it.
Oh,
Huh.
Beaufort kind of looks around, and it's a lot bigger than what he was kind of thinking. He thought it would just be like a couple barrels. Seeing the size of the door, he was thinking that it would be a lot smaller of a place, and so he kind of gets a little leery, and he's like, "Hey, can I ask a question real quick to you guys?"
Calliope's already opening a flask, opening a cask to fill her flask.
Wait, Calliope, wait.
Hold on. Before you do anything crazy, all right? Before you do anything crazy, can't...
What's crazy is I haven't had a drink.
Hold on.
I know you're
hold on,
thirsty,
hold
but hang on.
Hold on. Can I cast magic on some of you to help us out?
I was gonna cast detect magic on the room, see if there's anything up with the barrels.
I was gonna cast
You know that?
bless. I was gonna cast bless on Calliope, Aaron, and Branch. And I gave like a side eye to Tough Hands. I'm like, wait, I was gonna
Can you
cast-
only cast it on 3 at a time?
Sadly, through all my studies, I've only gotten that far in my
Oh.
studies. So I can cast it up to 3. I could cast it on myself, but I pat my sword and go, that's what this is for. So if you, I don't want you to think I'm casting some kind of crazy magic on you. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to harm you. That's why I wanted to say something first. If you don't mind, I'd like to cast bless on you.
No, mine looks at the rest of the group. You guys cool with that? Also, where did Tough Hands go, by the way? We lost
Yeah,
him.
we lost Tough Hands.
I think he's probably rebooting his device.
Probably.
Yeah,
because
he
it's
is on
stupid.
that.
So if I get the yays that I was looking for, I'll walk up to Calliope, or who's closest to me first? I'll walk up to Branch first and kind of pat his shoulder, and I was like, and this is how he casts bless. He goes, "You're blessed," and then walks up to the next person, walks up to Aaron and goes, "You're blessed," and then walks up to Calliope and goes, "You're blessed." All right, now.
And also with you.
Yeah. and he's like, okay, I feel a lot better. And the magic he casts on you, as he touches you, and he casts a spell, even as goofy as it sounds to somebody who's not a dwarf. This is normal to him. Like, this is how he practiced, how he was taught. To you, it may sound silly, but as he touches you, you kind of see like this white light appear under his hand, but like almost like black smoke on the top of his hand. So under his hand, as he touches you, it's white light, like a holy light. But then what's on top of his hand is like this weird kind of black shadowy thing. It's not quite smoke, but it's kind of weird. And he kind of touches you and says, "You're blessed." He says, "All right, I feel better. Let's investigate. What do we got?"
Calliope
Tyrius is going to face him walk up to him and then put the hand on the shoulder, look deep in the eye.
Oh.
You are inspired, and cast Bardic Inspiration.
It's a D6 on any
Beaufort-
D20 roll.
Beaufort literally, like, his colon hits his butthole. Just like, oh God, okay, okay. I'm sorry I didn't bless you. I'm sorry. I appreciate it, but it looked like these three may need it. You seem like you kind of got your thing going. You look like you got it. These three look like they may need it. Not saying anything bad about you, Branch. You look great, but just saying.
Aaron is gonna look at Calliope. Oh, sorry. That's gonna be just like I thought I was high strung. Dude, relax.
Hey, I'm just trying to have a good time. That's all I'm trying to do. And as I'm saying this, Calliope, you kind of notice that everything you've seen thus far is like you saw into his mind. It's all a mask. It's not. I'm trying to be as nice as pie, and I'm just living life. But you know the truth.
Calliope knows his trauma.
Is just going to spin in a circle and bounce about singing our praises and cast Bardic Inspiration. Like, she's completely ignoring his distress right now.
But yeah, no, literally,
He's wrapped
as
up
soon
in
as
it.
yeah, as soon as Tough Hands does that to me, I'm like, I'm gonna try this again. I put up my hand to shake yours, and I'm like, hi, my name's Beaufort Steelgut. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Tyrius. Nice to meet you.
Wonderful. All right, let's investigate. And I don't at this point, I don't know what they've. Well, me and Calliope mind linked, so I guess would I also know that they're on the same mission as me?
Yes. You
Okay.
both have the mutual understanding that, oh, shit, we are under the same binding contract and are in the same location. This probably isn't coincidence.
Okay, so then at that point, I look out and I'm like, all right, where do we start? This room is huge.
Calliope is slowly lifting the flask to her lips, trying to be as discreet as possible.
Girl, we see you. Would we see her?
Beaufort's
I mean-
Beaufort's standing there. He looks like he's standing there like in a superhero's position, like arms on hips, like just looking around, admiring the room. He's not paying any attention.
I mean, to be fair,
And I knew
Calliope
it
is
felt good.
currently a glowing pink torch who is currently trying to get a drink
In a
out of
dark room.
a very large cask of what appears to be a light dwarven ale. Has this very pleasant kind of like amber color to it as she's pouring into her flask. You would recognize this as a well-aged stone cask.
Ooh.
Do we know if it's
Calliope is
poison
just
before you do
opening the
that?
cask.
Oh no, this is the stuff that the nobilities will have at feasts to flaunt their wealth, especially dwarven nobles. This is essentially like what you would serve to like the platinum class, kings, queens, noble regents, princes, that kind of deal.
Remind me, what were the actual details of this quest we're on? Like, we're recovering the barrels, right?
You
Gotta
guys
get
are
six barrels.
recovering 6 barrels of, I do believe it was Rosy Foot Reserve.
Okay.
Is the rest up for grabs? That, like, I was gonna say, should we be opening any of this?
Yeah,
Is why I'm
right.
asking.
Yeah.
Or
I
are
mean,
we gonna
wasn't
get in
mentioned.
trouble?
It wasn't mentioned,
It didn't say we couldn't.
We'll
So
go off then, Queen. Okay.
so Beaufort's gonna I'm gonna walk let me see if I can figure this out. I'm gonna walk down here next to this wall of barrels, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna start examining this like big like wall of barrels to see if I can read anything, see if it says anything.
So give me what is your passive perception?
14, I think.
14.
Let me go back and look. Hold on. I don't want to lie to you.
So
Yeah, passive's 14.
As you're looking about this particular wall, this appears to be all essentially barrel aged whiskeys of sorts, going from like a metal brewed like harsh whiskey all the way to like a super refined like bourbon, essentially, from all makes and models. You see different brand markers, you see different barrel types and wood types, different spouts to these particular drinks. Each one is unique with this wall.
Can I actually, I know this might sound crazy, but can I make a investigation check to see if there's any more of those dwarven runes we saw on the door?
Yeah, sure. I'll allow investigation if you're gonna take a few minutes to really like look about this area.
Yeah, that they could do whatever they. I
Yeah.
know they're on the same mission as me, but I'm also like I'm still, even though I'm kind of apart, Bofer's still like I'm here to do the thing that I was contracted to do. So I'm just kind of going off and doing my thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an investigation. We'll bounce to the rest of the party while you're to the rest of the party. What are you guys doing as both kind of begins looking about this various whiskeys?
Branch has informed me that if anybody asks what he wants to do while he is away, he's going to grab the nearest cup and say, "Vibe the party," because that's what the first riddle said, and he's gonna fill a cup in the nearest glass.
Very nice.
Nice.
That would probably be the open one near you, which would be shit.
All right.
Very nice.
And I think he said he wanted to go around opening up all the flasks. He can't.
Just all of them.
Just starts opening taps.
Yeah.
Just starts like Shrek, just
Yeah.
banging the nozzle off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Savagery. Aaron and
He's gonna
Tyrus,
take a long
you two
swig from
doing
her glass.
as your allies on the same balcony as you kind of begin getting a tankard.
I guess move further into the room, kind of taking a look around. I want to see if there's any sign that anybody's been here before us or if it's like disturbed at all.
Yeah,
If we're
absolutely.
alone in here, essentially.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
That probably should have been the first thing I did.
That's what I'm saying. 21.
A 21. Looking about, especially now that you are on a lower level and IP's light is kind of basking over the area, you notice that there's like a grainy kind of texture to this room. To those who have ever watched The Walking Dead season 1, you know how that film that they had that like grainy, kind of like sandy, gritty texture to it? It's very similar to that. And you notice that the shadows here are just like maybe 1 or 2 shades too dark.
Any resemblance to my shadow? Or any whispers from my shadow while we're on the subject?
Oh, are you wishing to engage? Are you just keeping tabs on if you hear it?
I would say if I could reach out to him maybe mentally or maybe just like kind of squeeze my hand that's got the ring on it. Be like, "Hey, are you there?" Just to myself.
Yeah, in your head, a moment past, you get that presence kind of not necessarily like crawl towards you, but you just get that like general presence from him, and you hear his voice. What you need, bookworm?
Just another set of eyes on the situation. What do you get from this room?
Looks like a good time. A lot of noble butts could fill these seats, at least at one point.
I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. Like, is there any sign that anybody, like, I don't know, again, that maybe there was somebody here before us, maybe they left? Does it look like anybody left in a hurry, or if that, like, just kind of packed this place up, sealed it off, and forgot about it? What what happened here is what I'm trying to figure out.
Are you asking him, or is this a mental note to you?
Yeah, I'll ask him. I don't know that he would know, but, he was also around before the fog, from what I understand of tyranny. So maybe he would know.
I've never won for the nobles of the lands, as you can probably tell. And in your mind, he kind of like makes his visage known in your mind as you see that very tall, unnaturally thin figure, kind of hunched over, leaning to one side, his greasy black hair kind of covering his very bloodshot eyes.
I'm the only one that sees him, right?
Yeah, this is in your mind.
Oh, okay, great. Erin's just talking to herself. Cool.
Not exactly the pleasant company of the rich folk.
Yeah, I'd imagine you didn't make it onto many guest lists.
Depending on the circle, of course. I was quite popular in the day.
Among who? Undertakers?
I mean, I did give them a lot of business, so yeah, well.
Why doesn't that surprise me? Ugh. Alright, so what I gather here is that he's no help.
I mean, he's engaged as much as he can. There's certain things that he's learned in his knowledge, being a place of civilized peoples and expensive drinks. He probably never really seen this part of life.
Good point. Is there anything like you lurking in the shadows around here that we should know about? Do you get a sense of anything?
I smell death in here. Recent-ish. Day or two. Love that rotty smell in the morning.
Thank you for that. Yeah, her eyes widen at that. Maybe move a little further into the room, see what he's talking about. What do you mean recent death? Would we see anything? Would she see anything?
Looking down, just beyond the corner of here and kind of, lightly splattered throughout the room, as you kind of like peer through the dark, swirling fog of the floor, you do notice that there's like large specks of now blackened, partially dried blood.
Yeah, she's gonna call the party over immediately to like look over the railing. Hey guys? We got a problem.
Stop.
Like a blood problem. Like there's blood. Something happened.
That's why you called us here?
I walk up. I walk up and try to look over the rail, and I kind of have to jump a little bit. And I look and I go, "Are you talking about down there? Where at? I don't see anything right now."
I was gonna say, how's your dark vision?
Yeah, I
How
don't.
far down is it?
Yeah, I don't have dark vision.
Oh shit, my bad.
And plus, I'm like 4'8", so I can't. I'm having to like jump to look over the rail. I'm like, what are you looking
Stand on a barrel.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yes, there are so many barrels and chairs.
Good point. Good point.
Sorry, I forgot. Calliope, point your hair. Where's she going?
As you're all peering over the banister into like this grainy darkness with the swirling fog below, there's a moment where you hear the very distinct sound of bare feet on cobblestone. This light.
Oh, we're not alone in here.
Would it sound? I know the stuff that they're talking about. Would this sound similar to the visions I saw in the forest? whenever I was having my mission, would it sound like the mysteriousness, that kind of stuff, the hearing of pitter patter, the fog kind of on the ground? Does that remind me of at all of like what I saw in the forest?
There's always that general whispering that you get being a person of mind elements. You always have that general like light whisper in the back of your mind around the edge of your hearing that always kind of plagues you. But here there's this muffled silence that you get. Like you can feel the voices kind of like hitting your eardrums like a bass, but there's no actual like chatter to it. It's quiet down here.
Mm. So
I
before,
will.
I was gonna say
Go
before
ahead.
before I say what Beaufort's about to do, the three of you that I cast Blessed on, just so everyone's aware, you get an extra D4 to attacks and saves. But Beaufort, like hearing you discuss, like kind of describe what you're seeing and what you can see, and then also hearing the pitter patter of feet on the cobblestone. I mean, almost instinctually, he puts his hand on his longsword and puts another hand on one of the javelins on his back and just kind of standing in wait.
While he's doing that, Erin's going to preemptively cast Mage Armor on herself. Because I'm not getting hand axed again. Last time was bad enough.
As you all kind of prepare in various ways, are you guys shift positions? What are you all doing? You haven't actually engaged anything. There's just this anxiety to the room that has been added with these light footsteps.
Beaufort looks at everybody and goes, anybody here like well versed in like face to face like melee combat, or are y'all pretty ranged?
Erin just kind of snorts. I'm kind of an attack sponge, actually. So maybe Tyrese and Branch and Calliope are the ones to talk to there.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I can go down and dirty.
Hey, I had my reservations about you, but that right there's sick as hell. That's great. I love that. And Beaufort's gonna start making his way. As I hear the confidence in his voice, I'm gonna start making my way kind of towards this set of stairs over here that look like they lead down.
Okay.
How high are we compared to the floor or ground?
It's probably a good 20-foot drop.
Shit.
I ain't jumping down. And I ain't jumping down there. There ain't no way.
And what's the full damage? It's like 1d6.
1d6 per 10 feet.
So I can lose 12 if I'm not unlucky.
I do not want to waste a healing spell on fucking shenanigans and chicanery. Just please.
Yeah,
Please just once.
Hold on.
Wait, who needs healing? What? Something about healing? What?
No, nobody needs healing right now. No.
Oh, okay. If we need healing, let me know, and I got that.
No, I just wanted to jump over the banister to kind of land on the floor below.
He's getting in there. That's gonna be great.
No, I'm not. Nobody wants to heal me.
I'll heal you, it'll just be backwards.
Reverse. Uno reverse.
Yeah.
You know I'll heal you. I mean, that's fine, but like, okay. And then he just goes off into a rant, just rumbling.
Alright, so
Well,
the first rule in combat in D&D that you never split the party, right?
No.
Good. Now we are going this way.
Which way? Yeah.
Aaron and you are come follow it.
Yes.
Hold on.
I'm here.
That damn thing. Yeah. We're going this way. Just because the others went that way.
God damn.
Fantastic.
Slow down.
So we either get ambushed or we ambush.
So, as you both move in opposite directions, let's see here. What would be a good way? Give me perception checks or insight checks.
Oh, go inside. Which one's higher? They're the same. Okay, let's try it.
You said what? Say that one more time.
Either perception checks if you're going to be about the area, or an insight if you're using more of like your keen instincts to get a feel of this room.
Okay, I'm gonna probably roll.
I should have gone perception. My insight was a 14.
I'm gonna go insight.
Jesus,
Holy
you guys
crap,
are having some
yeah!
ridiculous
Yeah,
rolls tonight.
baby!
Ridiculous
That's what I'm
rolls. Is
talking
that a
about.
net 20
Yeah.
IP?
And Ty got a rock.
25. No, it was a 19.
My
30,
God.
25.
I rolled a 16 and got a 22. That's crazy.
I rolled a 6.
So Tyrus, it is like the grainy texture to this room is really starting to like fuck with your eyes a bit. And you're starting to get like a slight headache. For whatever reason, you're just having a really hard time picking up any visual details of this room. Like you can still make out like the banister, the wood floors pattern, the tables, and the general clutter on the tables, but you just can't pick out like key distinct details. Like when you look on the walls, it's just too fuzzy to make anything out. With Aaron, Branch, and alright, so Aaron and Branch with perception checks. You guys are on opposite sides, aren't you? That is awesome. So
Well,
Branch
mine
with...
was an insight, not a perception, but it was a
Oh.
14. Yeah.
Did I botch that? Because it said...
Didn't you?
That's weird. I don't know.
I can
Okay.
roll a perception if you'd rather.
Oh no,
Because
it's fine.
that
It's
insight
fine.
was not great.
I mean, it's better than what it could have been.
Mhm.
Branch with a perception of 23 on your side, kind of looking over the banister and going down the stairs with Beaufort on your flank. You immediately kind of pick out the very distinct, smooth white surface of bone over here in the corner, and also kind of slouched against this table in the center here.
Wait, who saw that? Me or Branch?
Branch would have.
Okay, gotcha.
And everyone else went with insight checks. Fantastic. So Aaron, Calliope, and Beaufort. We'll start off with Aaron. She was on the low end of the spectrum. Aaron, something definitely is off with this room. Just like there's something you can't quite put your finger on. Like you can't tell if this is just like the fog being weird in this particular area because it's contained, or if this is just some sort of side fire. You can't quite be sure, but there's definitely like an off feel to a particular room. To those who you see, feel that this has, I don't necessarily want to say trap-like qualities towards it, but it just feels like you're being led on in a way. Like the shadows are all darkened in certain areas, there's all these corresponding smells, there's this dense clustering of things against the walls, but wide open pathways and wide open rooms. It's definitely feels weird being in here, especially with the grainy texture of like the visuals here. It's just the whole place feels. Oh man, that already ended. That's crazy.
Let's see.
Like the shadows feel too thick here, kind of.
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it.
Can
Normally I would
shadow.
like that. Not today.
Can I cast? I want to cast detect magic on this right here, the middle like altar thing, this like circle thing.
Absolutely.
To see if maybe, because it's 30-foot sphere, so I imagine that's going to cover quite a bit of that circle. But I want to see, I think I have to move a little bit closer. I'm going to probably move to maybe like right here at the edge of the staircase. And I'm going to just cast, and like try to like very subtly, I don't want everybody to see what I'm doing, but I kind of just want to reach out and cast that and see before I step down onto that floor. I want to know what's going on with that altar looking thing.
You said a 30-foot bubble?
Yeah, a 30-foot bubble wherever, I think it's wherever I cast it. Hold on, let me check. Oh no. Okay. Well, it's a 30-foot sphere around me. Ah, no. I think I'm still gonna cast it. I'll stay right there. I'm not
I mean,
gonna
it's
move any further.
concentration up to 10 minutes, so you have quite a bit of space with it being centered.
Yeah.
Like if you move about the room, it'll still be useful.
Right.
I was actually also hoping to cast it if at all possible.
Yeah.
Maybe fan out with
I
it.
mean, if you guys want to both detect magic, absolutely. That'll give you a lot of ambient information.
I'm gonna cast it, but I think for now, until I feel like I've gotten some good information, I'm gonna stay kind of. I have not touched the floor of this room. Like right here would be good. Like I have not touched the floor of wherever this altar's sitting. I'm staying on the stairs as best as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron, are you casting moving it, or are you just being overwatched from this balcony point?
Wait, where are we again? I'm sorry, I'm like switching tabs back and forth. I would move a little, like cautiously, move further into the room, like while I cast.
Yeah. Just place yourself where you think you would end up. Very nice.
Yeah. And then here, let me get over here. Hopefully Calliope and Tyrius are following.
Yeah, why not?
So, as you two kind of... Aaron, as you are making your way down the staircase, at the staircase here, there are two very dry corpses. They are wearing current clothes and armor.
I'm so sorry, Mitch, your audio's cutting out a little bit. Can you repeat that?
Not already.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So, as you're making your way up this staircase, you notice that you step two very dry corpses. They are, all intents and purposes, mummified, but they
Ooh.
are wearing current clothing and armor.
Let's backtrack to those corpses, yeah? Take a closer look. Can I do an investigation check?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
While you're rolling that
Calliope,
23.
investigation, pretty impressive. Your
She's
side,
dead.
you would get the very heavy sense of illusion magics cast on lower and specifically behind these pillars. Every one of these corridors is laced with illusion magic to enhance the shadows.
Calliope shot an arrow at the table.
Which table?
That's the big one in the middle.
Are you
of the
talking about
room.
the altar thing?
Anyway,
Yeah.
she just started blasting. She's like, man, fuck all this magic shit. Fire. Like, you nerds
as-
are busy.
Like a wizard, I cast fireball.
But that's
As
no
your
fireball
arrow twines across the air and strikes the table with a astounding thud. The moment of impact hits, there's a moment where again you hear these bare stone footsteps. Like,
Calliope, what the hell?
Wait, if I hear the little pitter patter of feet, is it near? Because I'm at the bottom of those stairs. how loud is it to me? Like, how close does it sound?
Oh, you would hear it basically like right here for you, Bofer, and then
Oh my god.
Aaron, it would be basically like 2 ways over YP, kind of moving away.
In this moment, Bofer, again, his colon hits his butthole, and I'm gonna pull out my sword and kind of draw it and point at where I heard the sound with the tip of my sword, and pull my javelin out and kind of hold it to my side like in a throwing hold. So like I got it held kind of like this and just holding my arm down, and I'm gonna go, hey, I heard you. If you come out and say hi in a nice way, I won't kill you.
Oh god, we have two
There's-
Calliopes now.
There's a moment where you see very faint candlelight from a very short being or someone who's like hunched over. It's very, very dim candlelight and seems to turn around and vanish.
So it acknowledged me, but then went away.
Kind of like stopped mid-step, kind of like turned, which allowed you to see this like very faint candlelight, and then turned around the doorway would be in this particular darkened.
So Bofer is going to yell across this facility and go, hey, the small-footed person that ran across the thing. If y'all heard him, did y'all hear that?
I heard something.
Okay, so
Did I see anything?
Oh yeah.
No.
Would I
you
have
can't see
seen that?
anything.
I can't see anything. Great.
So I go, well, I just saw him, and I feel like in Bofer's mind, he's like, you could definitely see me, and I point, and I'm like, he's over there.
Bolfer. Oh, I'm dead. My bad. Brant walks down there to Bolfer, and he points out the skeletons on the opposite end, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think these guys are friendly at all, and I'll offer my hand out to you, and you want some high ground, and I'll offer if you want to get on my back, if you want to like.
I immediately put my sword up and just pull out 2 javelins, and I'm like, this is the greatest day of my life. And I jump on his shoulders, and I'm like, we're gonna go attack this light-footed person if you would like to follow along.
I
just-
do
I
have
just
the
wanna-
movement speed for it. I absolutely do.
I want to
so-
point out, you guys are more than 60 feet away. Even with dark vision, Aaron can't see you for shit. I don't know about spirits and Calliope, but we can't see you.
Bofer has the experience to be able to hear and like I can it's not pinpoint accurate, but I can if I hear you to my left, I can at least put the javelin where I think you are. And so I don't know if you can see my camera in the Discord, but he pulls up both of his javelins like this, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be great."
Aaron, with your 23 investigation, the skeleton that you're looking at on the stairs appears to be what was once a half-orc man, maybe? You can tell just because he has large protruding canines on his lower jaw, a darker pigmented, slightly green-gray tinged skin. He's wearing a vest and leather armors, had a rather decent crafted mundane longsword on him, but you notice on his belt he has a scroll kind of tied up on his. The body of this half-orc is completely drained of moisture.
It's like desiccated, like he's. But you said the fashion of like what he's wearing is recent.
Yeah, like
we would
completely up to
recognize
date.
that.
Oh yeah, like you'd be like, oh yeah, I've seen this store back at Yedo Adair.
This is weird. I would point that out to the others immediately. Like, guys, he can't have been down here for long, but he looks like he's been down here as long as this place has been built. What the hell? Have you seen this before?
Sirius is going to look at Aaron and then look at the body or the corpses. No.
It's obviously a vampire.
Aaron, could you do me a favor?
Like
Could you
he's
go
gonna
to
wave his
to
arm
that
around.
corner? Could you go to the corner and investigate a bit more? And then waits until kind of Aaron gets out of sight and starts looting the bodies.
Oh, Lord. Okay, first of all, I haven't moved yet, and second of all, I do distinctly remember him saying something about a scroll.
Mhm.
Could I look at that scroll?
You see that there is a scroll that is tied in a very bland gray ribbon, sealed with a gray wax.
Right, ribbon and
Not the
wax, like,
first scroll, leave it alone!
yeah, no, like what Noodles and Calla were trying to
Noodles
lift
died
from
for
that
that
guy,
scroll.
that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I take the scroll. And I
Oh
hold
my
it up to
God, that thing
Calliope and
has nothing to
Tyrius and be
cover.
like, does this look familiar to you guys?
I'm not sure
It's
it's
with the
dark.
branch.
Would either of you have seen Calla and Noodles doing that?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No. I mean, wait. Calliope did shake him down and read his mind.
You did.
for-
You did. So you would at least know about it. You just don't know when it happened.
Wait, was this the
Yeah.
guy? Was this the same guy or was it a different guy? Was he a half-orc?
He was.
Would I know that?
Oh my god, this is the same guy from the... Was this the same guy from the guild? Like,
I
who just...
mean, could be. It's hard to tell. He is he is a
I
very
mean, he's-
dry individual at the moment.
He's jerky.
Yeah,
You
he's
don't
real...
know.
He's real jerkified right now, but... Shit. Oh, this is bad. Are there any other corpses nearby that have, like, a similar look that we might recognize?
There's a larger, also mummified corpse laying here on the ground. That one's significantly taller, and even through the jerkied state, you would notice that they have very large, basic colored tribal tattoos. That very much coincides with Goliath culture.
Whereabouts? I'm sorry.
Goliath culture.
No, I know I heard that on the map. Like, where on the map?
Oh, right below Calliope. Basically, the white dashes on the map are corpses.
Oh, great. Yay. Sorry, I was in my
Yay,
brain.
excited.
Wait a minute. Didn't Calliope get drunk with a Goliath in Gaston's rooms? It's not the same guy, is it?
That's not Alex. Don't tell
No.
me it's Alex.
No,
No.
Alex
Not that
doesn't.
gremlin.
Alex doesn't hang out with orcish kind. He's too busy being Gaston muscle.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Because he seemed cool. Okay, good. Okay, good news.
as
It's not Alex.
Gaston's best friend could be. We drunk together, so he's straight.
Yeah, he seemed alright. You guys were half in a barrel together. You were in the barrel.
Couldn't
But,
fit in the
like-
goddamn barrel.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not him. It could be his cousin, though. That's not great. Because that's a big guy, and we're...
Drake cousins now.
I don't know if Alex is a pendrake in the first place. He just hangs out with one.
Do they hang out with people that aren't that fine? Aren't they like incestuous? Should we start that rumor? The cousin fuckers, right?
Oh,
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to keep the bloodline pure. I don't know. Some clans do that.
Brand seconds this rumor, and the moment he touches town, he's telling everybody.
Damn it. This is who we are now. Just shit talking Gaston at every opportunity. And, like, he deserves it, but yeah.
So, I wanted to, real quick, I have my 30-foot sphere of detect magic up, and you said that that doorway was somewhere, like, at that second archway past that first dash.
Yep, right here.
Yeah. With my detect magic up, even from up here, would I have detected anything when that squatted creature, like, walked by or anything? Would I have detected anything while I saw him?
It would have started like a shifting shadow, and you would recognize that as like a illusionary of sorts.
Oh, okay. So I'm on Branch's shoulders, dual javelined up, and I'm gonna look down and go, okay, how do you want to do this? Do you want to walk straight to the center? Do you want to walk under the archway? What do you want to do? Wherever you go, I am your air defense.
I look to Bolfin and go, now I see that you're new here, so I look over to the other side of the room and I pull out my drums and God damn it! Alright, it was 15. I was hoping it to be one actually. I was hoping.
Wait. Oh, this time? But you want it to fail.
I wanted to fail. Oh, but it's okay. I guess I pull out. I do a good rhythmic like a war drum. Like
We just
now,
kind of all we look up like, Branch, is that you?
that's the war. That's the war drum. That means we're about to fight.
You've been practicing.
As she says that, I look down and I'm like, "Hey man, that's pretty good."
I put the drums away and then I pull out my bow. I light an arrow on fire and I shoot it into the shadows that have illusionary magic, and I use my I don't know how to pronounce this spell.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. There we go. I use my thaumaturgy spell to brighten the flame on there to see if we get any vision on any creatures that are in the darkness.
Are you intimidating the dark?
As soon as he does that, Beaufort is like ready. He has his hand cocked back. Like as soon as I see him light an arrow on fire, I'm like, "This is getting real." I have an arm cocked back and a javelin in my hand. Like I'm ready to rock and roll.
As your arrow pings into the wall with the flaming arrow attached to it, your thaumaturgy boosting up to almost like a bonfire-like quality. It burns quickly in the wall, producing a fair bit of light. But as you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, you look back and you see this fire begin to get snuffed out very quickly as that core turns back into dark shadows, and a deep plume of this like dry ice style fog just wafts into the room in that third layer like a tidal wave of thick fog. It flows in and just coats the entire floor with probably like a good 3-foot tall like layer of this thick opaque fog. This just this thick, like you can cut it with a knife, it's so thick.
I put my javelin. I was cocked and ready, and I see that, and I go, "Do we have to go down there?" Like,
Looking about
like really,
the ceiling,
like, do we have to go down there?
looking about the ceiling seems to get much darker. All the shadows seem to grow and elongate in every way around you. Calliope's light spell seems to slowly, not necessarily dissipate, but definitely get shrunken a bit. The shadows become heavy in this particular room.
Can I do an action real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
While he's on my back, and can I roll a perception to notice that the darkness is coming from above? I know I have I think it's high, but do I have to roll to notice that, or do I?
It's kind of like an ambient effect. It kind of comes in from the top sides at once.
Slowly,
Shadows around you, kind of like yeah, the whole room kind of like dims a bit, and there's a lot more noise now. Like you hear creaking of boards kind of around you, even noticing there's nothing to make the boards creak. There's this slight that kind of shifts, and you hear the uneasy creaking of barrels.
All right, I pull my drums out again while Bofin is still on my back. I rush to the side of the room, not from the high ground, but from the low ground, still playing the drums. Do I have to roll performance again, or
No, I'll say you have the rhythm still.
All
going. Yeah, just position yourself.
I'm like do 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 do. Directly under them in a way where they have overview of us.
While he's doing that, I'd like to again call on my my shadow and actually have him physically come out. Be like, hey, We might need backup here.
Well, you see, you're gonna have to pay the toll.
I'm not kissing you,
Oh, gods, no.
I'm sorry.
and I'm not giving you any more fingers. What do you want?
Well, like any good familiar, you gotta summon me. A spell slot. A fragment of your energy.
I don't have the find familiar spell out of character. What do I do here?
Essentially, the cost is your spell. You just have to bring your highest level spell slot you have.
Oh, okay. Just hang on. So just use a second level spell slot then. That's...
Yep. Just tick it
Oh,
off.
okay. Okay, cool.
God. Aaron?
So instead of him being like in my mind and he and I kind of mentally jabbing back and forth, like suddenly he manifests. I would say, like for flavor, just kind of manifests next to me. You see, like this Slender Man looking motherfucker just show up.
So for everyone else, you would see
Holy
Aaron's
shit.
shadow kind of like darken in color, and it's weird. There's almost like a reflection in her shadow, where you see from Vigil's hands kind of like slam out and digs his hands into it as he like claws himself out of Aaron's shadow.
Okay, like if any of you guys have ever seen Crimson Peak, it's like that one, the ghost that like claws its way out of the floor at one point. Yeah?
Ooh.
Yes,
Do I have that right?
basically. Yeah, that's
Sick.
very similar vision as to what I'm currently
Yeah.
scrolling for his token. It's the Abyss.
Oh, he has a token tight.
Okay, he was going to go. Oh, not again. Did you bring him with you?
I can't get rid of him. Ty's, he's here. He's part of the party, whether I like it or not. I tried taking the ring off. I almost took off my pinky.
Like,
As you see this
why are we doing that?
thing crawl out of her shadow. At first, it's quite small and kind of like hunched over. You think it might be like a dog or maybe a fox of sorts, but it like a spider unfurling from like a position. He just continues to grow as he stands up, easily bypassing Aaron's frame and continuing to still grow. You hear this unnatural snapping of his spine and bones as he realigns himself. These long arms kind of going almost towards his knees at this point as he kind of stretches and cracks his back. To you, Beaufort, you see you see close to a 10-foot tall humanoid just kind of emerge from Aaron's shadow. Sickly, like yellow skin with like black veins that spread throughout the body. Greasy black green hair, bloodshot eyes, blackened and rotting teeth. His nails are just thick and jagged. He wears basically nothing but very loose pants. And despite him being like almost 10 foot tall, you might guess he might be 90 pounds.
Beaufort sees this, and I don't know if he can talk to me or not, but I'm gonna go, is your friend undead?
Unclear.
Because I have magic that I will more than likely cast, just fair warning, that if you
I
are
don't-
undead, it's not gonna be fun for you.
I kind of just look at him. I'm like, are you undead?
Well, that's hurtful, bookworm.
Is it though? Look at you.
And he kind of like looks down at himself. Well, I mean, I always thought I was quite the looker. And he kind of like looks down at Beaufort, his whole frame kind of like leaning over edge, and goes, "We're on the same side, friend. Don't have to worry about me none."
Well, I
He's an ally.
know I get it. But when
Yeah.
I have this spell that I could cast that I can't really control who it touches or like who's around me. Like it just kind of goes out from me, and it seems to anything that's undead, they get some bad crap happens to them. That's just kind of what happens. I don't necessarily have full control of it, so that's why I wanted to give a fair warning. I see that he's with you. He's an ally. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. That you have a fair warning. I have undead stuff, so just fair warning.
I forgot he was a paladin. Also, I love that you stretched out his token, Mitch. That's great.
Eve.
Because he's
Oh, I
stretchy.
just noticed that. Nice. I was
He's a
gonna
long
ask.
boy.
I was gonna ask. After hearing his voice, does his voice sound anything similar to the voices that I've heard before?
The voices in the fog are an oscillating bunch of whispers to screams to yowl. Some of them can be humanoid speech, others can just be this animalistic yowl, and sometimes it's just this onslaught of gibberish.
Okay.
This person has a very distinct and clear voice.
Okay, I just want to make sure because like I've never met this guy before. I just watched him come out of the floor, so and making sure.
We found him in a dungeon, and yeah,
Well, hi.
it's a whole thing.
I feel like I'm gonna keep doing this. My name's Beaufort Steelgut. Nice to meet you.
Is he talking to me?
Well, he's not. He's already introduced himself to the rest of us, so yeah.
I mean,
Well, aren't you all just polite folk? You guys have much more to be concerned about.
you're right. I'm gonna stop talking to you now. And he just turns. And he just turns and he's got javelins in his hands, riding on top of branch, just like waiting for something. He's like wishing someone would. Just like he's so excited that he's not 4'8" right now. He's like so excited.
He likes to be tall.
All right, Bookworm, what am I doing out here?
Watching my back and my front and their backs.
Nice.
You're spreading me real thin, like.
Well, you can't get much thinner.
Clever. I'll do what I can with them, but, priorities are. How much effort am I putting in this again?
You know the effort you put into almost killing us back there? That much.
All right, I can do about 50-50. And as he kind of leans down with his chuckle, he flings up and you see 4 hand axes in his hand as he begins kind of single-handedly twirling 2 of the axes, juggling them in his hand, and goes, well, I guess I'll just sit up here on the banister and wait for something interesting to happen. And
Yeah,
he
you do that.
peers over at that third door under this banister here, just kind of cracks a wide, snaggle-tooth smile as he jumps up on the banister, and with one leg is kind of balancing himself as he still kind of juggles.
I'm gonna look down at Branch and I'm gonna go, is this guy, is he always like this?
Sadly.
I'm gonna take my little dwarven hand holding a javelin and like with my kind of like the bottoms of my knuckles like pat your head and be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
It's a new development. She calls over the railing. We don't like it either.
And I go, oh shit, I was too loud. Just like,
Calliope. Gonna mind with Beaufort.
No more giving your name out to strangers. Against the trouble.
Forgot about the name thing. Fuck.
wait, what?
All my warnings about the Fae. You already gave him your name. Fuck.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm good. It's
Trust
fine.
me. You're not. Trust me with this guy. Kind of looks over at, I can't say his name, but looks over at her shadow guy and just kind of, you leave him alone. He just got here.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at him and just give him a smile. And I'm gonna kind of allow like my disparity to seep out of me, and that if you would allow it, I'm gonna kind of let that hellish rebuke energy kind of like seep out of me in a way that seems as if what I said was true. No, I'm good. Just to this guy, this shadow guy. Like I don't care. I'm not trying to get anybody else's attention. I'm just looking at him. Like I'm good.
Are you sassing my shadow? Please do.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
As you kind of like look back at him, he is still kind of like one leg on the banister, juggling with one hand. His other hand still has two axes in it, and then you see him just kind of seem to lean back like he's about ready to like super biff it, and then just somersault. He catches himself balancing on one leg again.
Alright, show off.
All right, let's light this puppy on fire. Let's do this. What we doing standing around here for? Once again, Beaufort is so excited he's not 4'8", and he's like, let's do this.
So as like I said, like there's this thick plume of this thick smog that kind of like wafts out from that doorway. All the shadows in the room immediately kind of like darken. There's this ambient like rumbling and creaking noise. Branch and Beaufort, the two of you would see again like this flash of candlelight down the hallway, down this location, and quickly like run away from you. Very deliberate.
I'm gonna.
Do the rest of us see that, or just Branch and Beaufort?
Just Branch and Beaufort, because they're on the bottom layer, can actually like peer deep into that core.
So I'm gonna kind of nudge Beaufort a little bit and go, hey, do you want to approach this slowly, or do you want to go at this guns blazing? What do you want to do here?
Off to your side over here, you see a brief image of a almost ethereal looking person with a dim candle. You see them just for a moment as they dip from behind this pillar to this pillar. Just a brief moment of movement and light and the shifting of fog that catches your peripherals.
Colon has hit the rear. Yeah, I'm like desperately like it, because I'm not wanting to make the same mistake again. I'm waiting for someone to tell me that this is the right thing to do to attack. So I'm desperately trying to get Branch and be like, hey, what do you need me to start slinging javelins? Do you need me to jump down and start swinging my sword, start casting? What do you need me to do? Are we attacking this head first, ask questions later, or are we standing back and gonna wait a second?
Branch, are you there?
Branch, Fafa.
My bad. This is a 50 figure, and it seems like they're trying to bait us into something. So I suggest we take this a little slowly, but we are gonna start swinging.
If you want, I'll kind of tap you as like as fun as this is for me, as fun as this is. Please understand this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I feel like I'm more capable of doing some serious damage on the ground and being able to help you guys if you need me to heal you in some way or form if I'm on the ground. So I'm gonna hop down off of your shoulders, and I'm just gonna I'm going to be, for lack of a better term, I'm gonna be your shadow. Like I'm just like, okay, you tell me where to go, and I'll go.
All right, then. Shit. Do they can look? Does this ping work? They have vision of this. People on the stairs up here. Do they have vision of this?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
they would have briefly caught that image off their right side below. And they would have seen like a soft image of a humanoid kind of like walk behind one pillar into the other. Like it would have just been like maybe 2 steps for a normal sized human to cross that bound.
All right. I guess I kind of call out. Does anybody have a spell to dispel magic or anything like that?
Unfortunately, no. I can detect it. I can't dispel it.
Same here, sadly.
All right.
That's next on the list, though, because this is getting annoying.
All right. Since it's
Give me a second,
getting weird in here, don't. All right. Don't ask any questions about this. And I like snap my fingers and I point in the sky, and I summon my Drake familiar. And I don't. I kind of want him to be floating above us.
It can be whatever color you wish, by the way.
I don't like it to be. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with yellow because he has the lightning affinity. So I'm gonna go with yellow.
Yellow will give you the fire breath. Go with the blue one, which will give you your lightning breath.
Okay. I don't know why my first mind told me blue, but then I was like, it's lightning. I should just go with my first breath. My first mind. Oh yeah,
He
blue. Then.
matches your eyes.
Yeah, because like my character's blue, so I was like blue, but it matches me. But it's lightning, so I'm gonna just say this then.
Yeah. As you kind of prick your finger and static-y magic kind of emanates from the cut on your finger, it begins to like whirl and float up as a small storm cloud emerges, and that storm cloud, mind you, the storm cloud might only be like a 1x1 square, and out pops a drake. Give me one to Drake selection token. I know I have so. I have my ground Drake collection. That is a different campaign together that I want for you. Come on now.
Get up.
I just love that we have all kinds of backup in this campaign against one person. Maybe.
This is
As far as we know, it could be multiples like hiding in the shadows, but
yeah, it's a
it's
50
just
by
a little
50,
guy.
So
It's a
he
little
counts as a
guy.
medium. He counts as a medium creature.
His token's just small then.
He's just a little guy. It's because he's not a round token. He's actual.
Oh, little PNG.
Yeah.
Branch, does your guy have a name? Mine does, but I can't tell you.
I'm trying to find. I. Oh no, I didn't make any art for the dragon, unfortunately.
Oh.
I thought of a name, but it was a silly name, so I want to give it a more serious name. So yes, but no, not really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look at our party's name is the Glory Hole. Like,
I was going to name
yeah,
my
by the
dragon.
way,
I was
welcome
going to
to the
name him.
Glory Hole, Booker.
Do you say that in
Yeah.
character? Because if you do, Beaufort just immediately like he's just standing there and he goes.
Oh yeah, in character. Like
Oh,
this.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beaufort standing
Welcome.
there. He's standing there, sword out, javelin in hand, and you just hear a little. Just like, what?
Don't worry, he
Yeah.
tells us now, but a lot of time it's the last thing people hear.
I hear that and I go, as funny as that name is, that line was perfect. You just saved the day.
What I mean by all this is silly names are kind of our bag.
I was going to name the dragon Jerry. So
Aww.
Jerry the Dragon. That's beautiful.
yeah.
That's cute.
So, if you don't mind, I would like to, if possible, while we're standing here, before I start taking some steps forward, because Beaufort's getting a sick feeling in his gut, and he's ready to just face it head on. He's getting tired of it. I was gonna ask, if I cast Control Undead, with my channel divinity, do I have to like see this person and like know who they are, or is it just a target that I know they're there, but I can't currently see them?
As an action, you can target.
Who are you targeting? The little
The
candle
thing, the little candle
girl,
thing.
or
Because he said
Oh,
earlier
yeah.
it looked like a little like scrawled up little thing, and I was like, if that's undead, I'm gonna hit him with Control Undead.
I mean,
I
if
thought you
you
were gonna hit
wish
my guy for a
to
second.
get within 30 feet and attempt it, absolutely.
Oh, am I not within 30 feet? Hold on.
Oh, I see that little ghost. What the fuck?
He moves.
So-
I move just like that.
As you all kind of like have
I
this
am within
small
30.
talk and then like realign yourselves, you realize
There's two
that
of
you
them.
guys have a bit of it's from just behind these pillars, cloud shadows. You see a ethereal light green figure staring out with a very dim
Where's-
candle that they seem to be blocking with their hand. Another one way down where that identical ethereal figure holding a candle, blocking it with their hands. Light and tears. At the base of the stairs, you see another shadow. This one kind of like turned away from you, as candlelight from as they kind of step.
Yeah, so I'm within 30 feet of the one right here next to us. I'm gonna hit him with Control Undead. If from what you had said earlier, he seems to be undead. I'm gonna at least channel Divinity one time and see if it does anything.
So you're targeting dead. That's a wisdom save of DC 13.
All right.
That's for 24. That is
Battle math. Battle math.
18.
Damn. Damn. So when I cast that spell, do I know, like, do I sense that it didn't work?
You would see the presence get hit by your control undead, and you'd see its face kind of turn as it takes a step back into the shadows and vanishing from.
I go, well, great. And I turn around.
You would hear the their feet a stone again. Like
I turn around to all them behind me, and I go, Control Undead didn't work. I tried to get him. He was right there. And I point to where he was, and I'm like, he was right there. I don't know if anybody else saw him, but he was right there, and I tried to get him, and now he's gone. It didn't work. I don't know if it didn't work because I'm not great at magic, or if he's not undead, but at least if he's not undead, we know that now.
Aaron's a little preoccupied with the one at the base of the stairs.
I was facing the other
But,
direction, so I have no idea he's there.
He, I think, wants to cast Mind Spike at the one in front of us, if possible. Would that be cool? I'm gonna do that.
absolutely. What's the save on that?
It's a wisdom save of 13. It says you reach into the mind of one creature you can see within range. Target must make a wisdom saving throw, taking 3d8 damage on a failed save, half damage on a successful save. On a failed save, yeah.
17. 17 for the save.
Damn it. Okay, well that's still half damage.
Yeah, roll the 3d8s. Beefy.
All right, and then
It's a concentration spell, isn't it?
3d8s.
This is about to sting. Ghosty?
Oh. 10, so 5 damage.
5. Ouch. As the figure takes a step, nearly staggering, you hear the barefoot stone distance with the sidestep as the figure kind of like has this faint staticky kind of shimmer. It's like the ghost itself shivers. It looks at you with a face of rage, and it opens its mouth. And what you think is going to be like a silent scream, you hear this hideous, and this almost hypersonic, almost sounds like echolocation from a bat, kind of hits you as the image begins to shudder and lessen as you see this creature run out from the shadow and is going to rush you, Aaron. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Great.
Oh.
One thing of note. So, the one that I hit, it says I always know the target's location until the spell ends up to an hour. So just like a note of that. Like they kind of just disappeared, but it says that while you have this knowledge, the target can't become hidden from you. If it's invisible, it gains no benefit from that condition against you.
That's
which is why I wanted to hit it. Because I'm hitting it with a honing beacon, essentially. Like, you can't hide from me, bitch.
That's awesome, because these things fantastic. Sneaky.
I see them, I can hear them pitter-pattering out there. I'm like, you're not running. Where you going?
As this thing rushes you, you notice Branch and Beaufort across the way where that other ethereal-looking figure was suddenly shimmers down, and you see this almost looks like a goblinoid, as it has like this hunched kind of awkward, almost ape-like posture as it kind of looks at you all, its stomach torn open and its innards flying on the ground below you, but where its stomach is open, this eerie kind of candlelight glow emanates from it. Its empty eyes stare at you with these sharp kind of teeth and these long dragging claws. Aaron, the one by you, it is also goblinoid in size, a small humanoid. It has like this kind of matted, ratty beard, and it has these dead, glowing eyes to them that have this like sickly candle-like glow to them. As this creature runs up the stairs at you in this not necessarily like demonic fashion, but definitely more bestial as it takes the stairs at a rapid pace. And then Tyrus and Calliope, you would see on this staircase over here, there's one that just stands there, and it seems to have its head pointed up towards the ceiling, but it has much larger ears than all the other two that you can see, and it seems to just be peering up. Its eyes are completely gone, and it's missing its nose, and all the lips are gone. This creature just reveals these large, kind of train wreck style teeth with sharp edges. Its claws are long and serrated, and they seem to have like this inside serration to the claws as he kind of emptily has his hands in front of him, almost like the creature can't see very well, or at all for that matter. Just keeps its hands in front of it like a barrier so it doesn't face plant to shit.
Oh, because it can't see.
But for those who are nerds like myself, I will grant a hero token if you can figure out what creature this is from the Witcher series.
From the Witcher series? Oh, damn it, I'm out.
That's the heck.
You said what creature it is from the Witcher series?
Yep, I will grant a hero token.
I have not seen
for
it
those
in a hot
foolish.
Very nice.
I saw like 3 episodes of the first one. Damn it.
So for those who don't know what hero tokens are, essentially you can cash in a hero token and take any D20 roll and turn that into a natural 20.
So I was having technical difficulties with my headphones before,
At the same time that Erin casted her spell, Calliope also casted Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, on the same one.
Yeah,
Ooh,
the one at
what's
the base
that?
of the steps.
What
I
is
thought I
that
saw that too.
roll?
Whoops.
Yeah. So Dissonant Whispers is the target within range must make a wisdom saving throw. The save is 13. If it fails, it takes 3d6 and must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as it allows.
15 on the save.
Damn, he still runs up.
Can I make the same spell as well? I mean, just for the fun of it.
We're all just gonna rain spells on the one guy.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. You want to throw that off as well? What's your spell save?
14.
14. Let's see if you can this off, big man's.
On
19.
through. God damn, he is running through.
Yes. Feed me your spell slots, players. Feed them to me.
Let it be known I didn't waste any. All right.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh shit! Wait, no, that is my second level spell slot too. Damn it!
Don't forget, Calliope, Aaron, and Branch all have blessed. You have the plus D4 to any attack roll or saving roll.
Oh. Wait, does that include the? Would that include the damage to the thing I just did?
Doesn't give damage. It's more or less used for attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah, so it's like you use it to hit or to save.
Yeah, so if you used your firebolt, that would give you the additional D4 onto your firebolt spell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was gonna say I don't have firebolt, but good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. It would have been Ice Knife then. Oh wait, you took away Ice Knife too, didn't you? You don't have very
Yeah,
much.
I still have Ray of Frost and Shock and Grasp, but like that.
Yeah.
I got rid of Ice Knife. I wasn't using it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Did you already reveal what kind of character is that from The Witcher?
Because you guessed Hag, right?
Well, yeah, but that was just a stupid guess. I'm thinking about the I don't know the name of it, the one that he fought in the catacombs.
Oh shoot.
That's a good guess. Good guess. A little bit
didn't
higher up
really-
in the food chain than these guys.
I got nothing. You guys know anything about The Witcher?
I haven't read or watched The Witcher in a long time.
What the hell was the name of that one?
Every time I start the beginning of a Witcher game, it bores the hell out of me, and then I turn it off and never open it.
So while y'all are thinking about that, so me and Branch are on the floor. Has the fog cleared up enough, or like the darkness cleared up enough that we can see across the way to that one over there?
Oh no, these things hunt in darkness, so they have set the scene to be as dark and as obscure as possible. So the fog is still super thick and just rolling in from that third doorway. The shadows are just continuously getting darker and darker. Yeah, the only faint bits of light that you guys have are from Calliope's light spell and from the very dim almost sickened light from these unusual creatures.
I'm gonna look at Branch, and I'm gonna say, that one that I tried to hit got away. I don't know where he's at, but I think, you tell me if I'm wrong here, alcohol burns. If we set some of these barrels on fire and start rolling them around, we might be able to see a little bit better.
I agree. If only this place wasn't all wood, and I think we'll probably burn this boy straight
You know
down.
what? I retract my statement.
No, we still have to finish the task.
It
Until
was
we
a good idea.
and finish the mission. Was it really?
It was a good idea.
It would be borderline a firebombing. I'm not trying to set us all ablaze, but
but
It might make
it
us
will
see a little bit
solve
better.
our problem.
Gosh, I'm so curious. I don't think that they're. I don't necessarily think they're undead. I don't think any of my undead stuff's gonna work. None of my channel divinity's gonna work to try to help us out here.
I have as long as we stay close, I know me and you will be okay. I have the sentinel feat and
Gotcha.
mobile feat. So
Yeah.
if
And I got cure wounds, lay on hands. I got all kinds of stuff that I can hit you
yeah.
with if you get too far from me.
I bet it's just if they're close, if I hit them, they cannot escape. If you're close to me and they hit you, I have a reaction to hit them, and if I hit them, they can't move.
In character, I'll go. Hey, don't worry about causing too much damage. If you can soften them up, I have something in my back pocket that I can hit them with that will more than likely at least get them down to their knees. So get in as many punches as you want. I'll get in there and take the blunt force trauma. If you look like if you're not wanting to get in there and get face to face with these things, I will gladly do so. I got some payback that I need.
We need somebody who's gonna take the front. All right, bet.
If this thing is rushing me, can I hit it with shocking grasp?
You can definitely do that next week.
Okay, cool. I was
I'm
gonna say,
not gonna lie, I
like, before
actually
we
forgot that was something you said. I thought we were still going on.
like,
No,
are we
he
still
was
going,
like,
or are
if
we
you-
we are done then? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we done.
We have to roll for initiation, like as soon as we
Yeah.
walk in.
Yeah, we start with rolling initiative
Wait.
next week.
There's no session next week. Happy Valentine's Day, losers.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. I'm so glad you enjoyed it and stuck out to the end. Come back and see us live on stream, on TikTok, X, wherever you can find Raise the Idols. Come check us out. Stay up to date. All the fun things. It's going to be amazing. What an amazing ride. What an amazing story. And I hope you follow along.